Hey, hi all. Very good afternoon. So let's start the session. Just a minute. Let me share the screen first. Yeah, guys. Um, Taking forward, before going any further, we are going to just let me give you a quick introduction about myself. And see, my name is Arjun Srikanth, and I'm holding around 16 years experience into the IT industry. That is 16 plus years experience into the IT industry. And from past, you can say it as from past 8 years, I'm into the AI, ML, DL, and Gen AI. And this is my real-time experience working with the clients and building up the applications and all those things. And when it comes to the case of my experience as a teacher, I mean, to the teaching, that says again, like I have it 10 plus years experience into teaching, especially again, AI, ML, DL, and all these things I've been teaching over here. Okay. And this 16 years is my real time. And this simultaneously, I will be doing my training. It's not that I'm only a trainer. I have my own implementations and my own projects, everything. So this is a quick information about myself. And uh, this, how the things will be going on is from today for next 4 to 5 days, we are going to have the demos. Now, again, demos in a sense, I will be not be repeating the same concept again and again and again and again. No, it's not like that. We will be doing all the complete roadmap of the AI, artificial intelligence. We are going to see what is data science, what is AI, what is ML, what is DL, and what is Gen AI, one after the other, along with the, life cycle of data science and different life cycles we will be seeing it. So first, we are going to see about what is data science. Okay. Then we are going to go with the artificial intelligence. And then we are going to look over them like machine learning, deep learning, and Gen AI, generative AI. And we are having agentic AI. One after the other. And then we are going to see the life cycle of AI and each and every component of that life cycle of wrangling, why life cycle of cleansing. So complete end-to-end roadmap, we are going to see it, guys, over here. Of course, we will see what is the core component or what is the core procedure, what is applied in our data science, artificial intelligence, and all other things. This is what we are going to cover over a period of 4 to 5 days of our demos. Okay. And okay. Now, this is all we are going to cover it as in the part of the demo. And one more thing I want to let you know over here. See, our course, how we will start is I'll provide you the course content, complete course content. But before that, I want to let you know, first thing is we will start with the Python. After this roadmap of the AI, we are going to start. We are going to start with the course like core Python. So we are going to do the Python and then we will jump into the NumPy, Pandas, and feature engineering. And in this, we are not going to have the, what do you call it as ML. ML is not included inside this. We will directly jump into deep learning. Okay. And after deep learning, we will be going into generative AI. And then we will be seeing the agentic AI. Now, again, all these things we will be implementing with the real-time data. It's not just the concept, it is the complete. We are going to implement this all with the real-time data and real-time projects. Okay, end-to-end project implementation. We are going to do it over here. Okay, now, so we are going to start with what is data science and all those things. And then we will be going further with the course curriculum. Now, before getting into the course curriculum and all those things, first, I want to let you know what are the concepts involved in the data science. Usually there will be a lot of confusion will be there in the concepts, including the data science. First, you know, here we are going to cover artificial intelligence will be coming into this. And then we are going to do the machine learning. Machine learning will be coming into this. And deep learning is also included in your data science. Generative AI is included and agentic AI. Now, in this, only this one we are not going to include in our okay. So this one we will not be included. Of course, what I'll do it is I will give you an overview about the machine learning. I will explain you how the code will be going on, but we are not going to get into deeper into the machine learning because our entire course is of 100 days. That is, you can take it as now 100 classes. Okay, you can take it as 100 classes. And over the weekends, we will be not be having the class. Mostly we will be having the 5 days a week. And whenever we wanted, we will take, I will inform you earlier that when we will be having a weekend class, based on your availability, we will take the weekend classes. Okay, so so mostly it will be 100 classes, and this will be like 4 months. Approximately, it will be like 4 months. We will be having our entire course. Okay, even though it's 100 days is like 3.5 months, but you can take it as completely. It will be like 4 months. We will be completing this entire course. Okay, now, and now Next one is, what is the prerequisites for this? What are the prerequisites for our course? Or I will give it as artificial intelligence with Gen AI. Okay. Now, first thing is, you should know one programming language. One programming language. Again, it can be any programming language. The artificial intelligence can be implemented with multiple programming language. Now, we can say it as Python, R, Julia, Less, and the many more are there. You can include the Java also. Okay. In this all, the more flexible one is Python. It's very, very flexible. Now, Python is one of the rarest of programming languages, which is very easy, very, very easy to learn. At the same time, it is very powerful. Okay. So, this is the one we are going to cover. Now, next is, we should know the statistics. Okay. Now, statistics, nothing but not like our academics. That's the same statistics, but as per our requirement, we are going to learn the statistics over here. Okay. Now, next one is domain knowledge. Now, domain knowledge means the industry knowledge. What do you mean by that is, if you are working, now just think that you have completed your studies in 2000. Okay, you completed your studies in 2000, and since 2000, you are working in a bank. You completed your degree or whatever your graduation, and you are working in a bank since 2000. Then your domain is banking domain. Okay. Suppose you are working in a automobile sector, car manufacturing, or like any of the car manufacturing or the bike manufacturing, that all comes under the automobile domain. Okay. And if you are working in any insurance company, then insurance is your domain. If you are working in a big shopping mall, then your domain is retail. Okay, this is nothing but the industry in which you worked for. And the people who are working with the different industries, who worked in the different industries, are having preference, or they are most welcome into the world of data science or artificial intelligence. Because all this, what we talked about, guys, here completely, these all are data oriented. What do you mean by this is, they are completely dependent on the data. If the data is not there, no, we can't implement the AI, ML, DL, nothing. We can't do anything. Okay. So the data is very important, and the people who is having the knowledge about data is, given a highest preference in the AI, world of AI. So domain knowledge is nothing but, you are working in a different sectors. You will be having a lot of knowledge about that particular sector. So you are most welcome into that. If you are not having any fancy degrees, or you're not having any IT related stuff, still you are very welcome. I'm talking about the academics. Okay. And this is, again, what we require over here is deep learning. For doing the generative AI, deep learning is a prerequisite. Again, the people will mostly, they will ask me, machine learning is not important. No, machine learning is not important for us. Okay, and you require some parts of the machine learning, like some concepts of the machine learning. That is what I will cover it while we will see the code. Okay, remaining all is not so important for us. So we can do the deep learning and we can directly jump into our generative AI over here. Okay, in this especially we will be dealing with the computer vision and NLP, natural language processing. Computer vision and natural language. These are the prerequisites for us to complete the Gen AI course. Okay. Now, let me see that what are the concepts which are covered under this. Okay. First is we will start with the Python. See, first 5 demos. As I will explain you again, these all are not repeated. 5 demos. I will explain you the complete roadmap of AI with Gen AI. Complete roadmap I am going to explain. Okay. Then what we'll do it is we will start with the Python. Now, guys, here actually Python, the whatever the required concepts are there. Now, Python is a very lengthy concept. It's not that a small concept. So Python is quite a big concept. So now what we are going to do it is we will provide you the 170 videos of Python. 170 videos I'm going to provide about the Python. And apart from that, now you can go through this one at your comfort level. Now, apart from that, I will start the Python. Okay, immediately after these demos, I will start the Python. And we are going to spend at least 7 to 10 classes on Python. On Python, 7 to 10 days on Python. Now, in this, whatever is required, I'm going to completely cover whatever we require for our AI. Okay. And apart from that, you will be provided with the 170 videos. You can go with your comfort level. And if you have any doubt in those concepts, then you can ask me. I will explain them detailedly. But whatever we are going to cover in this 7 to 10 days, 10 classes to be more precise, 10 classes, that will be more than enough for us. Okay, very much enough for us to proceed further. If I come across any new concept, I will explain you very detailed. And these 170 videos will be provided to you. First. Second is, once this, now what are the things will be covered inside this 7 days is, we will start with the basics. We will go with the variables, data types, input functions, all these things, operators, and if condition, for loop, list, dictionary, and functions, all these things we are going to cover it over. So basics, variables, okay, operator, data types, and control flow statements, and for loops. Of course, for loops comes under the control flow statement. List, dictionary, and we are going to cover the functions and lambda function and regular expressions. Now, this lambda function and regular expressions are very, very important from our course prospects. So we are going to go very detailedly. Actually, our regular classes starts from here. You can take it as from lambda function, we will go with the normal speed. Okay. And after this, we will be doing NumPy. We'll get into the NumPy. And we are going to do the pandas. NumPy, we will be like, after this, we will be doing the pandas. Because why NumPy is important means, based on NumPy only, all these libraries are developed, like pandas, like TensorFlow, Keras, all these are related to the NumPy. So NumPy is very important. Then pandas. Then we will do the feature engineering along with statistics, plus statistics, both. This we are going to do. And after this, I will be showing minimum 2 implementations of ML models. Machine learning model implementations. Okay. NumPy, pandas, feature engineering, statistics, machine learning, model implementation. This will be our first module. We can take it as module 1. Guys. Okay. Now, this all we are going to do it very detailedly. And once you are done with this, you will be almost like, you will know the end-to-end coding of the machine learning. And you also know how the flow goes on in the AI, artificial intelligence, and all these things. Okay. Now, after this first module, we are going to enter into the second module. Now, in the second module, we are going to look at the deep learning. Module 2. I'll give it as over here. Module 2. In this, we are going to learn about the deep learning. Now, as I told you, deep learning is the prerequisites of our generative AI. Okay. In this, we are going to cover. Okay. There are 2 major concepts will be there. One is computer vision. Next one is NLP. So first we are going to cover the computer vision. Okay. And in this, we will start with the fundamentals like what is deep learning. And we are going to see what is perceptron. Likit, right? Yes, you can run the LLM on the local system, but we have to use the separate softwares like Olama or something like that, and we have to get that one. Yes, that is a secure way. We can run an predefined LLM, and we can do the fine tuning with our secure data in our local system. Is it clear? Now, perceptron, and then there is activation functions you are going to look at. These activation functions are very, very important for our entire deep learning and generative AI. And then we will jump into the TensorFlow library and we will do the Keras. Like we will be having we will learn about the functional model. We will learn about the sequential model. And we will implement the ANN, artificial neural network. And we will learn about the optimizers. And we will do the forward pass propagation. In other words, forward propagation, we will learn about the back propagation. And we will do the image processing. And we will do the, CNN, convolutional neural network, max pooling, and dropout layer, and batch normalization. Okay, these all you are going to cover as a second module. And you are going to become it's everything will be covered step by step during this time. This all will be very, very important from our Gen AI prospects. And then we will be going into the module 3. Module 3, and we are going to cover natural language processing. See, guys, first you will learn this, okay, these fundamentals. Once you learn this, your life will be pretty easy once you enter into this. Okay, once you enter into this, especially when you see some of this, TensorFlow is based on the NumPy, Keras is based on the NumPy, and all these things like, how to do the splitting of the data, everything you will be learning over here, and then you will be entering. It will be very easy for us. Now, once you complete this one, your NLP will be pretty easy for you. Okay, NLP will be, you will be comfortable with the NLP because of your deep learning. They are all interconnected. So like this. And, this NLP will directly take you into the Generative-AI. Okay. The building of the LLMs and all those things, directly you will take it into the. Okay. Now, what are the things we are going to cover in our NLP? So first, we will see what is NLP, then what is NLP pipeline. Okay, again, in this, I will show you a quick notes, guys, so that you can understand how deep we will be doing it, this one. Okay. Let's see this. This is an NLP. Okay. See this. This is our natural language processing. This is the, like maybe 28th April. We started this, that is 2 days back. Now you can see this. What is natural language processing? What are the requirements? How it will work? Okay, I'll explain you like this. And then I will explain you why we need the NLP, why NLP is required. And then we will get into the key goals of the NLP. What are the key goals? Understanding human language, extracting insights. This all I'm going to explain you. Detailedly, I'm going to explain you. Understanding human language, extracting the insights, and generating the response. This you remember, generating the response and text to speech, all these things we are going to talk about. Then what are the applications you will be finding in the NLP? Now, this is nothing but our, what is NLP? I asked you a question, right? This all will be coming over there. Now, NLP has the two major components, NLU and NLG. Now, input will get into the NLU, and then you will get the output to the response. Now, this is nothing but your Alexa. You have the Alexa, right? Alexa, Google Assistant, and Siri. You will you ask something, that input will be coming. The NLU will try to understand what you spoke. It will do the necessary action and give you the output, and you will get the output. Now, if I'm asking the Google Assistants to open up the YouTube and play a video, so it will analyze first, and then it will do the necessary process, and it will get it done. This is, and here NLU, what is NLU and what is NLG? Natural language understanding, natural language response generation. Okay. Now, this is the complete how the analysis is being done. The understanding you when you speak, right? The NLU will do the 5 types of analysis: lexical analysis, syntactical analysis, sentiment analysis, pragmatic analysis, discourse integration analysis, something. Now, working structure of the natural language generator. Now, I'm talking about generator. This is NLU, natural language understanding. Okay, this is generation. I'm giving the response, content determination, and document structuring and structure, sentence aggregation, and realization. All these are nothing but this part, our first, the one which I said it over this way. It's not a simple definition. So it is an entire process will be there. Now I've shown you, right? The entire, it will take it like at least minimum 1.5 days for us. Now each class will be of 1 to 1.5 hours. Okay, 1 hour to 1.5 hours. In between that, we will be stopping. So at least minimum 2 hours we will take on this. Then we will go with the pipeline. Again, pipeline is very, very important concept. And once you have done with the pipeline, we will do the text acquisition. Okay. Next, we have the text preparation or pre-processing. And we are going to have the text normalization and text cleansing, all these things. Okay, we have stemming, we have BOW, bag of words. Okay, there is vectorization and vectorization, and we will be having a word to vec. And there will be glove. Okay, this is actually, it is glow. And RNN, LSTM, and GR. So this is our NLP. Once you have done with NLP, you will be 100% comfortable to get into generative AI. Okay, you are 100% comfortable to go into the generative AI. Now, from here, we are going to get into the generative AI. So this is kind of an extension of NLP into Gen AI, which is our module 4. Fourth. Okay. Now, what we are going to cover in the generative AI. Now, wherever we left over here, there is a problems with the RNN, LSTM, GRU. So we are going to start from there. So first we are going to see the sequential data. What is sequential data? Again, we will see that sequence to sequence model. Now, first thing is, what is sequential data? Sequential data means a data which is in sequence and interconnected. Okay, it is interconnected. Now I will say it a simple example over here. I will give it as sky is blue in color. Okay. Now sky is blue in color. They are all interconnected. Now if you take it only blue, then you will say it's a color. Okay. Now, when I say sky, you can say it's just a sky. But when it is see this one, they are all in a sequence. They are in a sequence. So we are going to give this data in a sequence to our models. That models is called as sequence to sequence model. Now, under this, we will be having the so many models will be there, sequence to sequence, dealing with LSTM comes under this, and our GRU comes under this category. So sequence to sequence. So we are going to first see what is sequential data, then we are going to see sequence to sequence models. Then there is a drawback over here. I told you there is a drawback over here and there is a drawback over here. See, there was a drawback in RNN, then LSTM came down, and LSTM is having a very, very complex architecture. So because of that, we came up with the GRU, but still there is, we can't, get the contextual embedding will not be done. Means, how to give it is, just imagine, if I'm giving it, I will ask you RAN. Okay. Now this RAN usually we will convert into a matrix or a vector. Okay, because our model will not understand the sequential or text data. So we have to convert into the numbers. That's must. So here is a RAN. Just take it. You gave some number to this. Okay. And I gave another RAN. Okay, like this. Now, when I ask, is there any difference between this RAN and this RAN? What you'll say, no, there is no difference. RAN is same. That RAN, this RAN is same. Okay, now I will put it in a sentence. Okay, see this. I will give it as I ran to nearby store. As we ran, I will get this one ran, or I will take this. We ran out of milk. See, here this is ran, and here this is ran. Now, just now I asked you, you said both are same. Okay? Both are same. But of course, the spelling wise, meaning wise, everything will be same. But contextual wise, contextual means based on the sentence, they are different. Okay, they are different. So our RNN and LSTM see them as same. This is a physical activity. I'm running. I ran to a nearby store. This is a state. That is we are out of the milk. That is a state. Okay, a particular state. So these two are different. But when it comes to RNN and LSTM, they feel that these two are same, as the spelling is same. So here the problem is that this RNN and LSTM will not try to understand these things based on the context. Context means based on the sentence. Now, to make it understand based on the sentence, there is a new mechanism came down called as new architecture came down called as encoder and decoder architecture. Okay. Now, this is the one. Now, then later on, this was slowly enhanced to an attention mechanism. And then attention mechanism is further enhanced to self-attention mechanism. Okay? Self-attention mechanism. Then afterwards, there are multiple versions of this one. This is an enhancement. Multi-head self-attention. And there is cross-head or cross-attention, cross-self-attention. And there is a mask multi-head self-attention. Now, these all are the very, very important concepts, guys. Okay? And after this, once you are expertise, then we will get into a transformers. Transformers. Now, transformers are the core concept for your entire generative AI. Now you have LLMs, you have ChatGPT, you have like LangChain, you have GPTs. All these things, they use the transformer architecture. And this was introduced by Google. Okay. And then we will learn the birth. We will learn the, again, different versions of the birth. And there is a GPT, both. Okay. Now this one is see, I will show you. See, transformer. If you take, this is my transformer. Transformer is based on this self-attention completely. This all will be included in the transformer. Okay. Now, transformer has two parts. One is encoder and other one is decoder. Now, you may say that here is an encoder. Now, here there is an encoder and decoder. Encoder means you are going to take the input and do the necessary process, and decoder will give you the output. Okay. But here, the internal mechanism, what we will be using it is LST. Inside this. But here we are encoder, decoder, we will use the self-attention. Self-attention we are going to use. That makes all the difference. Okay. Now, this encoder, only encoder they used it and they got the birth model. This. And only decoder they used it of the transformer and they generated the GPT. Okay. And of course, GPT 1.0, GPT 2.0, so on, like GPT 4.0 or 4.0, Omni. The latest one is 4.0, they will call it as Omni. Now, based on this, okay, these all are LLMs. Based on this, they built up ChatGPT and Gemini. Gemini, yeah. Okay, and DeepSeek. Like all this. Okay, now this will, what this will do is, this will generate the content. It will generate the new content. This will. What this will do is like, it will do a general stuff like, you know, sentiment analysis. Of course, this can be done with the sentiment, but this is specialized with the sentiment analysis. Some of the tasks, next word prediction, all these things, you can do it over here very comfortably. Okay, a general content text. Now you can take it as like this. Whatever we were not able to do it over here, that you can do it with the bird. But what about the GPT? GPT will generate the new content. Altogether, it will generate the new content. And once you are understood your birth and this, of course, immediately after this, we will learn about the language model. What are these language models? What are the small language models? What are the large language? Okay. And then based on this types of LLMs, we will be having a lot of different types of LLMs. And then we will see the birth and GPT. And using the GPT, we will be having the chat GPT. We will learn about the chat GPT. We will learn about the Gemini, how it will work. And after this, we will do the prompt engineering, how to use them effectively. And once you have done with the prompt engineering, then we are going to go with the LAN chain. LAN chain. One second. Then we are going to learn about the Llama. And then we are going to go with the Ollama. And we are going to learn the RAG. Okay. And then we are going to do the line graph. This one. Now, in this, first you will understand the architecture of GPT and birth. Okay. See how we are connected. First, we will see what is a sequential model. Then sequence to sequence, sequential data, sequence to encoder, attention mechanism, and this all we will come to the transformer. This is groundbreaking. This architecture is really very, very important. And based on this architecture, then we will see what is the language model. Language model is nothing but you will have a model. Okay. Now let's take it. You will understand this is a model. Model is nothing but a program, guys. I'm going to explain you. This is a model. To this model, when you give some language data, some text data, then this is considered as a language model. Now, what are the things the language model will do is like, as I told you, sentiment analysis, text summarization, text generation. All these things comes under the category of language model. This is a specific language text we are going to give it. Now, when you go with small language model is nothing but this is a small data we are going to give it. In the small language model, we are going to take a specific sector data, only specific sector data, or the data will be decently large, but we are going to give it a specific sector data. Like, for example, any sector data, you take a particular sector data and you will give it. Now you are going to give the banking data, customer data, complete banking customer data, or any particular sector I'm talking about. It may be the retail customer data or banking sector customer data or any type of text data, like any type of text data, like medical related text data or anything, any particular one. This model will learn from that and it will become expertise onto that particular sector. Only that particular sector, it will become expertise. If you ask a question on that particular data, whatever you gave it, then this will give you a perfect answer. This is called, on a particular sector, you are going to give the data. this model will be learning. This type of model, we will call it as small language models, LLMs, small language model. Okay, this is nothing but in earlier days, it is, we call this one as expert systems. Expert system means it will be expertised onto a particular sector and we are going to use that. That is considered as expert system. Next is, what is LLM? LLM is nothing but you are going to get a very, very large volume of data, very large volume of data, and you are going to give it that data to this. This data will be not restricted to any particular sector. It can be all, like, there is no limitation. So just take it, you are getting the data from the World Wide Web, that is, and over the internet, and you are giving the data to this model. Okay, and this model will learn and it will expertise on this entire data. And you ask whatever questions you want asked, irrespective, like, on any particular sector, anything, it will give you an answer. Now, this is nothing but your ChatGPT. When you are training with a large, very, very large volume of data, that is called as an LLM. Okay. Now they say that, the recent, now I'm talking about the ChatGPT, GPT 4.0 LLM, that is trained with 500 billion to 1 trillion parameters. Now you may ask me, the parameters means, the parameters are nothing but the, while you are training the data, which can, the values which we will be creating or generating, like weights, all this comes under the parameters. So they are trainable parameters. They will call it as trainable parameters. While you are training, these parameters get changed. So there are like 500 billion to 1 trillion trainable parameters were included in this. Yeah. So that is what is called as your, and Llama is there. Llama is trained with 8 billion, 12 billion, or something like that. It is there, but this is very, very 500 billion to 1 trillion. It's a very, very large. And the latest version of this GPT is 4.0, that is called as Omni, not 4.0. 4.0 is different, 4.0 is different. 4.0 it is, 4.0. This is the before, this is the latest one, which is 4.0 is nothing but Omni. Okay. These are the things we are going to cover. And once you have done with this, I can guarantee you one thing, guys. Okay. You will be expertised with deep learning, with computer vision, and deep learning with NLP. And from the NLP, you will be perfect with this. Okay, complete. Now, our RAG and LangChain, these all are like latest ones, which we are going to use it in the agentic AI by doing the agents. We are going to do with the agents. That is what. Okay. Any queries, guys? Do you have any queries, please?
Hello, I joined the class late. I want to know,
Yes.
will there be any
Can you speak a bit louder, please? Your voice is too low.
Yeah, hello. I just joined the class late. I wanted to know, is Python covered in this class?
See, Python is covered as per our requirement. Now, actually, I explained them. Python, how we will be doing is, we will do it like, we will provide you the 170 videos. And apart from that, I will take you like 7 to 10 classes on the Python. Okay, where I will cover all the fundamentals for you and whatever is required for us to move forward. These are the things I'm going to cover it. Okay,
Okay.
and from here on, this is enough for us to move into the AI and ML and DL. All these things will be, this is included. But when it comes to the uh, other Python, we will give you the videos. You can go through that. And if you have any queries, you can, let me know. I will take a special class for you on that particular Python concept. Okay?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I see you have also added NumPy and Pandas there. So,
Yeah, here it is inserted. Here, okay, 1 second. Likit. For fine tuning, can you use the trainer API in the transformer or any other API or module you might know for fine tuning? See, whenever you want to do the fine tuning, so definitely there are two ways you can do it. Okay, it depends. You are asked the both the questions. I don't know like what is going on. So first is I will explain you. See, this is my model. Okay, this model, I'm going to give a very large volume of data. This is my very large volume of data. And I'm going to give this large volume of data to this. And this is my LLM. Okay, this is my LLM, what we are going to do. And this, it will learn from the data. Okay, now you want to do the fine tuning. Okay, now I want to do the fine tuning means I will take this. What is fine tuning? I will tell you first. This is called as pre-training. I'm training the model, right? First only I'm training. This model is already trained. Now I will take this model and I will train it with my own data. Or I will give it like this. This will be something wrong. Okay. I will take a circle over here. This is my own data. Okay. This data, I'm going to give it to this one. Okay. Now this is this process already trained model. I'm giving this my own data. This is called as fine tuning. Okay. Now, if you are going to see, transformer is an architecture. Based on the transformer, you are going to use the GPT. From the GPT, to that GPT, you are going to give it the data. Okay, then it is my LLM. This I'm doing the fine tuning with my own data. Now, when you will use the API means, whenever the data, you are not worried about the data security. I want to use this LLM generically. I want to train this one and I want to use it. Then, then you will go with API. You will go with API and you will do it. No, I am very much worried about this data. I don't want the data should be available for all the others over there. I don't want to leak this data. Then I'm going to download this model to my local system. Okay, I will get the model to my local system using the Olama platform or something. There are many are there. I'm going to use them, and then I will do the fine tuning. Okay, now we are going to give the data over here. Now, when I get this one locally, then that is pretty much secure for my own data. Okay, this is the way it will be done. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
So, transformer, we are not going to use it. Transformer API, we are not going to use it. That is the API of the LLM. Okay, we are going to use it, and then we are going to do it. Now, if you want to do the fine tuning without not worried about the data security, then you can go with the API. No, I want to do that. I am very much worried about the data security. Then we are going to use the Olama and get that model privately available for us, and then we are going to do the fine tuning. Okay. Any more questions, please? Now, one more important thing I want to let you know, guys. This is actually the timing of this batch will be 4 p.m. Sorry, 5 p.m. Timing of this batch will be 5 to 6:30 p.m. Now, whoever we are taking at 4 to 5. Once we are done with the demo, then once we are done with the demo and all the required stuff, then we will be taking the class at this timings. That is 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. This will be our actual timings. This timings 4 to 5 o'clock, whatever we are taking it over here, demos, 4 to 5 o'clock. This is only a demo timing, temporary demo time. Okay.
Hello.
Any more questions, guys? Yeah.
So will the recorded videos also available after the demo?
Yeah, obviously. See, I will show you. Then you will understand in a much better way. See, if I am having here, I will show you. And now let's take it. Any class we can take it. Now, in the month of April, like this, you will be getting the notes. This will be the notes. Okay, whichever notes you are going to take about, that will be the notes like this. Notes and the programs. Okay, whatever the programs you want to do it, you will be getting it over here. This is about the CNN, and code also will be there. Here, this is a code. CNN gender detection, the code. Okay, so everything will be provided to you on the daily basis, daily class. And immediately after this class, maybe within couple of hours, you will be getting the videos also. Okay, you are going to get the videos. Daily basis, you are going to get the videos. And these videos will be accessible for you for next 6 months, 6 to 8 months. You can take it as 6 to 8 months. And after 6 to 8 months, your access, you will be losing it. And this one will be there. Mostly it will be there for 1 year. For next 1 year, it will be there. All the notes accessibility will be there. But always it is better to have a copy of this and you can keep it for yourself. This one is downloadable. The videos are not downloadable. You can't download it. You have to, you can utilize as, for your study purpose for next 8 months. And once the 8 months is done, if you want to extend the duration, you can talk to the manager. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
So one
Now
more
again,
question.
yes.
After completion of all these courses, how many years of experience can I write in my resume?
It depends. How many years gap you have?
Like I am working, but I don't have any experience in this machine learning.
No,
But
no.
I am
Total, how
thinking to
many years? When you
switch
finished your highest graduation, highest degree?
in 2021.
2021 means what you can do it is, you can keep it as first 1 year or 1.5 year or 2 years. You can keep it as 2 years. You worked as a data analyst, okay, or
Okay.
data analyst, and from there on, you went on to work as a deep learning engineer, and then you are in a generative AI. So you keep 1 year in the generative AI, 1.5 year in the deep learning, and 1 year in your data. And usually it will happen in the realistic scenario. You are going to enter as a junior level person, then you will be working, you will be doing all data analyst job over there. After 1.5 year, you will be given an opportunity to work on the ML or DL. Then you can say that I worked on DL for 1 year or so, 1.5 year or so. Then you went on to generative AI. Now, why I'm not asking you to put down altogether 4 years means they will play with you. They will not accept that. It is a step-by-step process. So you can easily manage the interview. They will not ask very hard-coded questions on generative AI, as you are having only 1 year experience in Gen AI, and deep learning also you have 2 years. They may ask you some questions which you can easily, very easily you can handle it. And because the data analysis is done 2 years before, and they are more keen on generative AI, they will not ask you questions on the data analysis. And still, we will be doing some analysis core concepts over here. If they ask also, you can easily manage it.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any more questions,
sir.
guys? Okay. I want to let you know that this demos will be for next 4 to 5 days, and every day it will be an extension. It is not that we are not going to we are going to repeat it. Tomorrow I will start with this data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. In depth, I'm going to explain you the theory, and I will also show you how the models are created, because here there are models all the time. I'm talking about the model. So I will just quickly show you how we can create an ML model, and then we will see it how the deep learning model will be created in the future. And then we will see what is generative AI, what is life cycle of AI, and life cycle of wrangling, life cycle of cleansing. This all is pretty much like a roadmap of your entire artificial intelligence. Okay. Chalo, guys, I'm stopping it over here. Thanks a lot for your time and attending this class. And I really appreciate your time, guys. Any more, like we will meet tomorrow to continue with the things, and we will go deeper into the concepts. Thank you. I'm ending up the
Thank you,
session,
sir.
guys.